Yeah, our warm-ups weren't very good. I didn't feel like our warm-ups were very good, and I didn't feel like there was a lot of energy, like positive energy on the team. So when we were in the locker room before we came out to start the meet, I reminded them of how everybody has been taking us for granted because we'd hit 3 events and then fall, or we'd hit 2 events and fall on 2 events. And I told them that Michigan State's that same team. You know, they haven't put it all together yet, and if Michigan State puts it all together, they could beat you. And I felt like they were taking Michigan State for granted, and they knew I was serious. And, you know, I don't know if that changed things or not, but we didn't have a great night, but we hit all of our routines, and we tied our season high score. So there's a lot of room for growth. We could have done a much better job tonight, and that's the exciting part, that we can be much better.
Could you talk about Kassidy Stauder, who competed in her first all-around this year?
Yeah, Kassidy's been ready to go on vault for us for the past 6 weeks. Sorry. But she has an ankle that's bothering her, so we've kind of been just protecting her. And in warm-ups, Lindsay Musgrove's steps were kind of off, and she just couldn't get it together. And she landed her first turn on her back. And so every vault that she did wasn't that great. So I told Stauder at that point, you're going to vault tonight, and I'm not telling Lindsay until it's time for the meet, because I didn't want Lindsay to walk around and, you know, feel bad. So when we came back out, we were getting ready to vault, and they were all down there after they warmed up. That's when I told them, Stauder's going 3rd, Lindsay's exhibition. And so she did a great job tonight, hitting all 4 events, leading off on 3. And she's a great kid. We love her.
I was really excited about doing my first all-around. I haven't seen any all-around action this year. I did some last year. I've been working really hard to get back to that point. It was kind of a surprise to me today that I was going to do the all-around, so it was exciting.
And how was your practices like any different like this week compared to like other weeks? Or?
This week we just do what we do every week. We just focus in on the corrections that we should make from the week before. So this week we really focused on sticking our landings, and our assignments involved, okay, you have so many routines and you have to stick so many. So yeah, that was the difference.
Could you talk about floor exercise? Like, you guys did awesome on that today.
Yeah, we've been working really hard on that, especially from the beginning of the season. We push it every week, and we just make the little corrections, and we work on the little details that we need, like the dancing and the leaps and the toes pointed and feet together. So I think that's why we continue to improve from week to week.
Jeff, how did you feel about your teammates' performances today?
I thought that we did really great. The team really came together, and we really were fighters like we are every week. So that really showed the team.
It felt great. I mean, each week gets a little bit better, and I still have a lot of room for improvement, but it was just exciting to be able to put everything together tonight.
Going into this meet, what were you thinking?
I mean, there was a lot of excitement. It's always a lot of fun being home for a competition. We were just trying to stay focused and do as well as we had done last week at Michigan. You know, try and top the score that we did last week, or, you know, right around the same area, which we did, and I thought that was awesome.
Could you talk about uneven bars, which like you did great in, and then the whole team did amazing in?
Yeah, I really was focusing on my bars during practice this week. Sometimes when I get into competition, I rush and hold back a little bit, so this time I was really trying to take what I was doing in practice and transfer it into the competition, and definitely paid off this week.
How was Coach before the meet tonight? Do you have any words of encouragement or anything?
They were a little stressed from our warm-ups. We didn't have the best warm-ups, but they always have words of encouragement for us.